Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. Let me just turn off dev mode very quickly. You might remember yesterday we had an issue with the game where it was essentially broken, and I was actually considering scrapping the series. I still am going to scrap the series, but we are going to give this colony the best send-off we can. I'm going to start the end game, and I'm going to half the time we need to complete it, so that today is probably going to be non-stop combat, and we're going to see if we can get that survival finished. I want to get this thing done as soon as possible because I tracked down the issue, and once again, it's our old friend the vampire mod causing us some fucking issues. So, many of you actually thought, and somewhat correctly, that it was the Mining Co mod that was affecting, or that was causing the error. So for those of you who don't remember, it was an error firing basically every single game tick, saying that it couldn't assign a job to a downed pawn, right? My theory is that it was the Mining Co dispatchers were trying to pick up somebody from their expedition team that they had picked up. That was actually the case. Now, what it was is that the dispatch ship was trying to pick up a group of people, one of which they couldn't find. So the game was freaking the fuck out. Why can't I find this pawn? Essentially was the issue. Turns out that pawn was a vampire, and it turns out that pawn had buried itself underground. So the ship couldn't pick up this person. The game was firing a bunch of errors. Classic vampire mod, really. There's been so many errors in that. I probably won't play with it again in the future. It's a great idea for a mod, but it causes so many problems with the additional vampire AI and the whole sunlight mechanic. Maybe if there was a version without the sunlight mechanic and they were nerfed in some other way, maybe they took like 5,000% fire damage. I don't know. I'm not the one behind it, but it was causing us some issues. So I have fixed that. It wasn't even the fact that there was Devil Strand growing under it, because it still worked for a time being. I have removed that anyway, because a lot of people said that there were some bugs, but it was literally just those odd dirt patches that you saw left in the field, which is why we've got a hole there. Fix that. Now we've got no issues. Look at that. Running as smooth as butter, which is to say butter that I'm about to fucking yeet right out here, because I'm sick of this mod pack at this stage. There are so many issues. There are so many bugs. It obviously doesn't come across in the videos, or at least I hope it doesn't. But it genuinely takes me about 2 to 3 hours to actually make one of these 30-minute videos just to record it. That's just recording time. Then, of course, editing that into something watchable and obviously uploading as well. We're looking at about 5 hours for one of these 30-minute clips. It's just not good anymore. Like, the Job series I really, really enjoyed because, of course, that was short. It's very easy to play. We just sat down. We did some survival mode. So, speaking of which, before we dive into today's episode, I'm kind of tempted to go back to something like that. A very hardcore, more tense survival where we're not sat behind cushy walls, building cushy nuclear reactors. It is fun to do these series occasionally, but I need to make sure the mod pack has a bit more focus. So what I'm tempted in the future, I'll give you guys a couple of different options here for Rimworld series that I'm definitely planning. First things first, well, this has been suggested a lot, Toxic Fallout, zombie apocalypse set in a bunch of Rim cities. I think that could be very, very cool. With the Fog of War mod, a couple of survivors constantly on the move, constantly searching for food, setting up camp, whatever else, trying to get to the spaceship and escape. That could be a very, very difficult playthrough, and I think it could be awesomely fun to go around looking for survivors, recruiting them, and obviously trying to get off a doomed planet. Toxic Fallout will have to happen semi-frequent or something. We don't want a permanent Toxic Fallout, otherwise we would just fucking die, huh? But at least happening constantly. That could be very, very cool. Option 2, bit more relaxed, something I would probably see something in the future after one of those hardcore survival series, would be something like a Rimworld Zoo. I'd really love to just do a Rimworld Zoo with the hospitality mod, have people come and visit, pay us based on our animals, try and get something like that set up. I think that could be very cool, and obviously have a bunch of alpha animals mod. We could bring back the genetic Rim mod and start crossbreeding a bunch of stuff. That might be something to happen after a hardcore survival series, but I want to go back to the sort of survival, much harder mod pack for the time being. Like I was saying today, though, we do want to actually give this colony the send-off it deserves. We want to build ourselves, if we go into Miskir, we want to build ourselves one of these Town Charter Annunciator. Now, I can half the time that it takes. Normally, it takes 30 days. 30 days would honestly be another 2 or 3 episodes. I'm going to half the time it takes, so we're going to be met by harder raids quicker. I think we're kind of prepared for harder raids as it is. But we're going to really prepare for war. We're going to gear up for war. All those things that I've said they're too OP we're not going to use, we're going to fucking use them. Because apparently we're going to need it. Especially as we're immediately jumping into halfway through this raid system. Which means the difficulty is going to be already quite high. Let's give it a go. What do we need for that? We need 1 AI Persona core, 8 advanced components, 50 plasteel, 250 silver, 250 steel. What I am going to do is I'm going to spawn in the advanced Persona core there, because I cannot be bothered to sit around waiting for an event whereby we get offered one of those, or waiting for something to drop whereby we can start that. I want to start this now, because I'm worried that this mod pack is going to fall on its ass again soon, and I want to give it a good ending. So let's gear up for war. This is going to take a while to build anyway, because we don't have quite enough steel yet, and of course we've got our Persona core there. Remember all those guns where I was like, oh my god, we can make advanced armor as well. Holy shit, let's put down a couple of these then and try and get this armor churned out as soon as possible, huh? I'm going to put down genuinely like quite a few of these, I think. How many can we connect up to all of the... If we put one like there, I mean, it's kind of... Oh, you know what? Let's uninstall that. Let's uninstall that because we're not even using this goddamn drugs lab. Put down another one of these and just have them churning out power armor and the high-end weaponry. That could be cool, and then I think we will be prepared for war for once in our goddamn lives. We haven't got turrets or anything yet either, don't forget. We actually never were able to finish that because we didn't have enough steel. So we're still waiting for quite a lot of that stuff. Should probably disable all the mining code stuff just in case we get ships and shit dropping. Although apparently you guys were saying that we can call in a support team with those guys, so I need to check that out too. Everybody's working in the quarry, probably for the best, seeing as we are completely out of steel right now. So the second we get that, we're really not getting much steel. I think we're just getting very unlucky because it is the most common resource you get out of quarries. Getting a lot of gold, we're getting like the occasional components, some magicite and whatnot, but we're really not getting much steel itself. 219, oh, 250, there we go. So now we need is the 8 advanced components, which I believe we already have, or not, because we spent it all on probably fucking Bionics. That's something we need to start doing, is upgrading everyone as well. Alright, I'm going to organize people in terms of their usefulness. This is a little bit fucked up, but I'm going to do it. Organize people in terms of their usefulness, and then give them upgrades depending on that. So Redneck's, in fact, we can't draft him. If we select someone else, as we found out before, we can actually draft up. And this is another reason why it would be a good time to actually restart this mod pack. We can't fucking draft our pawns. We have no control over them. So you definitely need your upgrades because you are very, very powerful here. So let's go ahead and start doing this as soon as possible. So I'm going to type in just advanced to give them everything we've got. Advanced bionic spine, 2 legs, a jaw, 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 2 arms. Perfect. Then after that, we want to get Amadamba is already upgraded as much as I'd like them to be, or as much as we can do in the time we've got left. Jilp also should get all of the upgrades, shouldn't he? I don't know why I haven't done that yet. He's got the spine, so we'll give him 2 legs, a jaw, 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 2 arms. I'm going to move the eyes and the ears down to the bottom of the list, or more specifically, I'm just going to move the arms to the top. I'm going to fucking redo the whole thing, just make sure everyone's getting arms. I'm not sure that we have enough eyes and ears, whereas the bionic arms obviously affect all sorts of stuff, manipulation essentially, which is going to be great for combat. Legs as well are going to be very useful, so let's make sure we've got those. And then eyes are also very, very useful. I'm going to go to Redneck's again and just do the same with him as well. So we want spine, legs, and arms to be top priority, and then eyes as well. So there we go, because eyes, I believe, affect shooting, don't they? Bonnet, you are... Bonnet could really do with some upgrades as well, to be honest with you. He's one of our first guys here, and we haven't really done anything with him here. You can get everything. Honestly, my man, you can have absolutely everything. You've already got the legs, so you just need the arms too. How many arms did we end up making in the end? 1? We've got plenty of legs. We've got no fucking arms. Oh, shit, really? Wait, hang on. Advanced Bionic Ear. 73 golden eyes, of course we would. Advanced Bionic Legs. Dermal plating for Corrupt Generation 2 is definitely something we need to install, huh? Right, dermal plating. There it is. Because he's gonna be in combat. He's got the unarmed combat, don't forget, so he's gonna be great for that. And then of course we need to... Oh, Igor's done. Shit, new Igor is done. We need to clone a brain to actually give Igor a brand new brain. Who's got the highest sort of combat in that case? Probably Jilp. 14, I think Jilp will be a good one to clone because he's got 14.88 shooting. Yeah, I'm gonna clone Jilp's brain again, or scan Jilp's brain. Then we're gonna bring Eagle back to life and transfer all the skills that Jilp has built up here. That is Bonnet and Jilp fully upgraded now. That's looking very, very nice. So who do we want to queue up next? Amadamba is also fully upgraded. Rednax is also now fully upgraded. Good God. Donitz, my friend, you are next on the list of people to be upgraded here. He's got the spine already, so let's do advanced once again. So we need legs to be top priority here. We have no more arms. We're now officially out of bionic arms, which does suck a little bit. Oh man, I'd love to order up a couple more, but I also want to order up all the power armor and the guns and whatever else. I'm going to suspend the fuel rods. I don't think we need those for the time being. I'm also going to suspend the pellets too. Let's focus on the end game stuff. We also probably want to build another... Oh man, let's redo this lab. I'm going to uninstall this, because I think by the time that this becomes relevant again, we're either going to have died or succeeded in our ultimate goal for this campaign. Krupp, Commander... Oh, who's capable of doing that? Just anybody at this stage. Right, there we go. Let's get this thing reinstalled. That should be affected by all of the workbenches too. There we go. We'll queue up exactly the same jobs as what this one's got, so we can get more advanced components there. We're ordering up way too many regular components. I need to stop that one. Oh, we're not. We're getting them from the quarry, aren't we? Yeah, I don't really like that. I should probably disable that, because it seems a bit odd. Obviously, in Rimworld, you get the compacted machinery, so that's how you get it, and that's why you can get it from the quarry as well. But it's always seemed a little bit odd to me. So what we're doing then, let's also make sure we are getting these. I'm going to delete the builds that we're not using anymore. So those are all fine. Exoskeleton armor sounds incredible. Don't think we can make it in a hurry, but it does sound fantastic. Paste those in. There we go. So advanced components and exoskeleton armor are now our top tier jobs. Who is capable of crafting? It is Amadama and Krupp Gen 2. So I'm going to have you guys focus on the more important stuff here. So no more plant cutting, no more of that. There we go. And what is Amadama doing right now? Installing Advanced Bionic here. Yeah, no, okay, that's understandable. What's Krupp Gen 2 doing? Deep Meditation. We've still got a while, yeah. Obviously, we manually activate this, so I don't have to activate it until we're ready. But I do feel like time is of the essence, just because I feel like the mod pack's going to explode any minute now. Now is not the time for this. Something otherworldly talking on colonists. It's a whole bunch of great deep ones. Actually, it's not that impressive. It's quite a small army here. Okay, fine. Let's send in the clowns, by which I mean everybody. Oh, let's just send in everyone. What's the downside of sending in everyone at this stage, realistically? Right, squad up. We could use the mortars, but I feel like it's completely unnecessary. I think we've got enough firepower at this point to stop them. We've got... Oh, man, we haven't built the fucking cables yet. Can they not reach it? No, they can reach it, because they can clearly get through to that. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Probably because, again, we've still got an absolute dearth of steel. Wait, is dearth a lot or is dearth few? I think dearth is not enough, right? At least that's how I always remember it. Anyway, we are going to fight these guys, and we're going to absolutely probably annihilate them, because great old ones are kind of old. Ooh, there's a lot of them, though, isn't there? They're kind of old hat at this point. I don't think I'm too worried about this raid in particular. I think, like, the traps by themselves will be able to stop this. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't think we even need to worry about squadding up. I think we're probably fine here. Minions are also slowing them down quite nicely, letting them through the fucking doors as well, you useless things. Good raid. I just thought I'd wait and see how that one played out. I wasn't expecting it to be that easy, to be honest with you, but there we go. I'm going to say forbid those, leave them in the kill box. Leave them in the kill box, because that'll drive any enemies that come through completely insane, because, of course, they give a ridiculous amount of mood debuffs. Leave them there. This is a good idea. We could even refrigerate the... Oh, no, we can't refrigerate the kill box, because, of course, enemies will walk through. It's a shame there's no way to trap temperature in, but also allow people to just walk through freely. But obviously, that would kind of defeat the point, huh? Leave them there. Our people will then... anybody that runs through is going to be driven insane, because these things give, like, minus 80 mood. Now, it is also going to affect our characters as well. I believe you're a psychopath. Yeah, Donis is a psychopath, so he's not bothered. But everyone else, it is somewhat of a concern there. Joe, did we scan your brain, my man? Apparently we did. He's got no more bills left. Where do brain scans go? Where are we leaving those? Brain scan? Oh, hang on. Joe Vondo. Ah, shit. Okay, there's 2 stacked up there. That's not ideal. Crop Gen 2, could you come and pick one up? No, just pick up one, and we'll try and work out which one is the better one. No, I didn't ask you to pick up both, did I, you fucking idiot? Right, draft up. Drop 1. No. Fucking Rimworld, we're going to fall out. Pick up 1. There we go, okay. Move over here. Let's take a look at this one. So this one has 14 shooting, 13 melee, 16 construction. So it's probably the one in his backpack that is the better one. I'm actually going to forbid that as well, so they don't start stacking them all together. Oh, what's this one? Crop Voosh. 2 fingers, amber, damn it. Okay, drop this one, and let's take up... Where's it gone? What? Where's it gone? Where have you put that? Oh, this fucking game. What? He's actually lost it. Someone going free, Eagle. We are ready to go now. The brain scan is done. Release her from her tomb. Tony. Tony, why are you called that? Let's sort that out right now. You are the clone of Igor Thrug. Welcome back. Let's start blasting her with some tentacles and stuff. Not blasting her with... I mean, giving her Cthulhu powers and all that. You know what I meant. Anyway, Igor Thrug. There we go. Where's that brain scan gone? We want to get Amadama to apply the brain scan to... Igor Thrug. There we go. Okay, can't reach / reserve the brain. Fucking minions. Honestly, they're going to drive me insane. Right. Apply brain scan template to... where has she gone? There he is. Igor Thrug. Perfect. Get on with that as soon as possible. There you go. She's been carried to bed. Nice. Good work. Go and get that one. Now, we have people in our prison. Not only that, we have a lot of people in our reactors, which, of course, we're not really using anymore. So I'm thinking we sacrifice more to Cthulhu and get Igor Thrug a bunch of... there we go. Welcome. Get her a whole bunch of Cthulhu upgrades. Not only that, she's a lightning mage. I've never seen a lightning mage before in Rimworld, so this could be very, very cool. I might turn on Mental Magic again, just so people can help build up her skills somewhat. And she's done now. She's ready to go. Awesome. Look at that. All right. So one thing we want to craft then is if we go to the electric smithy, we want to make something called a Chris knife. That will allow us to get bonus when we... Or bonus, whatever, like bonus points with Cthulhu whenever we sacrifice someone. Let's make it out of, like, let's make it out of gold. A golden Chris knife. Amber, if you could do that immediately, because the sooner we can do this, the better. I do want us to have a Cthulhu-based minion on the front lines as we fight these many, many waves of enemies coming in. So we want to order up a whole bunch of this stuff here called Barky Clan's Armor. It gives a ridiculous amount of bonuses. As you can see, that 159% against blunt, 48 degrees insulation against cold and heat. It's worth 6,000 a piece. It takes 18 steel, 130 plasteel, and 12 components. We're going to make those, and then we also need some helmets, too. What's a Mando Veteran arm? What's the difference between that one? Oh, it's the same thing, but slightly weaker. Okay, so this is obviously much, much better. We got to make them a helmet, too. What more helmets can we even get? Helmet. Okay, here we go. Or just helm. All right. I guess the best one would be the Mando helmet. So that's 72, 115, 140 versus Stormtrooper, 173, 39. Mando helmets are... I'm just going by the value, because that's generally... Because the game dynamically generates those, right? So... Looking at the Mando helmet, that thing has the highest value. I'm going to go and order up a bunch of these. How many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll say do until X. Or we could do 1 per colonist. 14 plus 0. We just want... Can we just do X per colonist? Okay, there we go. 1 per colonist is a fantastic idea. Why is there still order 14? Because we've got 14 people, genius. Or alternatively, do until we've got 14. No. Just do 14 times. Why am I overcomplicating this so goddamn much? There we go. Do 14 times. Similarly with this one, do until... do X times where X is 14. And then what we can do... Normally I would set that up so that we only do it X amount of times per colonist. Copy this. Paste the copied build into the new workbench as well. So we got like this one too. Get rid of that. Paste that one in there. Perfect. Then we need another one of these workbenches for making specifically weapons. Now what I've also done is... let's put that one there. And let's put that one like... do we need a machining table for the time being? We can fit them both in. So there's no reason not to. It is very, very cramped in here. But you know what? They're all moving so fast with their advanced Bionics. They can just climb over the top of one another. Get these built. Have 2 churning out the ATSD blaster cannons. I couldn't think of anything more powerful we can do for our people at that stage. They've got their Bionics, they've got their magic powers. Basically, everyone's become a Weapon X project at this stage, huh? But you know what? We've got the power to do it, so why the hell not? Oh, the first set is complete. Look at that. Here we go. Barky Clan armor. Man, this is a seriously big upgrade. And Corrupt Gen 2 is working on the next set of that as well. So let's just make sure. It is still... Oh, no, it's not worked. Fuck. Okay, fine. Apparently, linking the builds makes no difference. So if we do it this way, unfortunately, we are going to churn out like 40. We're going to turn out like 28 amounts of armor. So we need to do 7 times with each bench because when we finish it, apparently it doesn't update. That should work in theory, right? I think. We could also just break the link there and just have each one do 7 times anyway, so we're guaranteed to only ever get that many. Alright, perfect. I'll do the same on the others as well. It's kind of a pain in the ass, because that's the whole point of this mod, but hey, maybe I'm just misinterpreting how it works. Let's do that. There we go. So 6 times on it, 7 times on each, for a total of 14. Spreads the job around nicely as well. We've got to work on... We're spread so thin here. They're trying to build the kill box, and I am trying to do a little upgrade on the other side, so we put turrets on the other side of the kill box as well. Trying to expand that out. They've obviously got to mine the resources. We're focusing on building these things. We're focusing on building more workbenches to build more of these things. Like, everyone is spread way too thin. Can we have people constructing a bit more? Or you know what, we should have more people doing construction. Igor Thrug, specifically, you are like another clone of Jill. We should absolutely be on this as soon as possible. Magic should always be highest priority. Foot wardening. You know what, honestly, don't worry about it. Because, to be honest, we're going to just be sacrificing those prisoners anyway, so it's not relevant. Let's just make sure all of these are. Although... Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Let's get rid of this as well. Make sure these are all cranked up. Okay, perfect, good. Right, and then obviously crafting 2 is... Everybody good at that is... I mean, basically set to do it. Fine. Okay, nothing else I can do at this stage. Everything else out of my hands. Get rid of loading. Get rid of cremating, because we're not going to be cremating anything. Delivering is irrelevant. Hauling is also fairly irrelevant. We've got the machines to do that for us. I would say the machines, the minions. Researching, scanning. Man, are we even doing any research right now? I doubt it. Mining is still important, but not really super relevant, I will admit. What just disappeared then? One of our people disappeared. Did you see that? Why did that list get smaller? I have no clue. Quarrying, oh, there we go, they're back again. Oh, probably because they entered the pod, right? Yeah, it was Corrupt Gen 2, reconditioning. Cool. Wow, this has been a fun little playthrough. You know what, if nothing else, I'm proud of this big old base, even though it wasn't really exactly what I intended to do. It's massive, it's sprawling, it's kind of a nice, big old indoor area, right? It's rare that I build bases this big and sort of this grand, especially with this many sort of specialized areas, too. I do think that Rim Atomics will have a more permanent place in almost all of my Rimworld playthroughs in the future, just because I really love the way it's designed. And nothing else, it's been a really great way to look at a lot of mods I've missed previously, like Rim Atomics being the prime example there. Things like the cloning vats, and obviously taking a much better look at the Bionics mods. Some of these hospitals, the more linkables mod as well. Bear in mind, we've also barely even dented this research tree. I mean, look at this shit. It's unbelievable. I was probably a little bit too... ambitious, maybe should we say, with this mod pack, and that was the whole point of it. But unfortunately, the errors have started to build up too far now that, and to be honest, I kind of just want to bring it to its natural end. We're sort of getting there anyway, and I feel like doing any more of this research would be just unnecessary at this stage. You know, great, we can transmit wireless power, but we've already got all the power we can ever use and more. I mean, we've got 9 fully charged steel PCPs. In fact, we're starting to lose a little bit of power there. Sorry, PPCs. So we do need to increase that too. We're making this ridiculously powered. Oh my god, it takes a long fucking time to build, doesn't it? My god. So what about our builders? What the hell are they doing right now? Because I feel like I'm waiting on this stuff to be built almost all the time. Joe, what are you doing? Sleeping. That's understandable. You're a vampire. Who else we got? What are you doing? Holding steel to shredder turrets. Right, they are building. It's just taking a long time. Of course, we've got all this extra shit queued up as well. That's the sort of progress I was looking for there. This is great. Okay. Now, we also want to do a door, probably like here, and then probably out to the mining co ships and obviously the Devil Strand fields, if that's relevant. And this side I'm going to fill with even more turrets. Obviously, you're going to get more sandbags, embrasures, everything set up here too. I'm quite impressed by this. I think this kill box is going to do a lot of good things for us here. I think it's going to be ridiculous. It might even be a little bit OP. But again, with everything else, I feel like it's going to be necessary because we are skipping kind of quite far into this endgame mod now. Especially to sort of come out from, to go from one episode to being sort of given up on it, to struggling to get enough Devil Strand, whatever else, to now diving into one of the arguably hardest raid mods we've got going. This could be a little bit too far. Eagle Thrug, why are you not attending these fucking... why is she not attending any of these things? Please, go. Because she can't now sacrifice because her coal mindedness is too low. She won't go to any of the friggin... She won't go to the sermons either. It's kind of driving me insane. Maybe now that everyone else has gone on it, maybe now we can have her do it instead. Bonnet? No, it's still only Bonnet. Can we have her as the sacrificer, though? Human sacrifice, deity, executioner, still Bonnet. Oh, man. This is kind of a pain in the ass because for some reason they're just not... Maybe a limit to the amount of people that can attend. Maybe it's because we don't have enough pews? No, surely not. We've got enough room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, 6, 12. We've got more than enough room. We've got more than enough room. It was 18 people. How many have we got? Yeah, we've got more than enough room. I don't know why. They're just not attending it for whatever reason. Thrug has been initiated into the cult, unnamed cult, at long goddamn last. Right, so now what we can do is go over to our cult, which I feel like is something we haven't done in a very long time. Change it from... Bonnet to Eagle, and then sacrifice to Cthulhu using Eagle Thrug, and we are going to sacrifice Hammer in exchange for an aspect of Cthulhu. Begin the sacrifice. And we can also drag everyone out of those bioreactors we've got as well. Oh, it looks like the whole crew's actually coming for a nice little bit of human sacrifice. There we go. Welcome, everyone. Goodbye, Hammer. Boom. Success. Okay, there we go. Target an organism to endow with his gifts, and we now have... Look at that. Horrifying Eye Stalk. So we need to do that many, many times and obviously start rebuilding the old Eagle Thrug that we knew and loved. Let's sacrifice again. Cult of Thrug, by the way, or Cult of Eagle, whatever the hell it was called. First ever series we did on the channel. So this is a nice roundabout way of bringing it all back together, huh? Sacrifice. We want to sacrifice Caston now. And let's start... Oh, it needs to be cleared first. Right, obviously get that. Reflecting on results. There we go. Well done. Get Hammer out of here. Now we can, as we found out before, resurrect them with Bonnet. Sacrifice them again, resurrect them, sacrifice them again, etc, etc. It's very overpowered, but I actually might do it just to get Eagle back to the way she was before she died, because of course, she didn't clone with her eye stalks. The power of Cthulhu does not carry over with some simple cloning techniques, but also, I feel like Cthulhu wouldn't be too mad at a little bit of necromancy, in order to give him more results, huh? Anyway, boom, round 2, success! Eagle, well, enjoy. What is your new tentacle? Her left leg is now a Cthulhuoid tentacle, giving plus 25% manipulation. Oh, because it's a fucking tentacle at the end of the day. Of course, she can grab things, but it's prehensile. Nice. Someone get this damn body out of here, and then we will start on the next round of sacrifice. Now, you could, if you wanted to be technical about things, clone a bunch of people and then stick them into the altar. That would be a crazy way to get a bunch of results. Mixed success. So we get the bonus, but we also get a negative there as well. And it is a flash storm, so Igor is now looking very, very nice. Apparently was beaten up by Mala because she's not too pleased about the whole Cthulhu thing going on there. Leg's been replaced with another... Oh, come on. You target the same organ twice? Well, that sucks that can happen. Oh, well, I'm absolutely resurrecting this dude then. You can get fucked. Bonnet, my friend. In fact, should we... I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Right, let's go stockpile zone. Just drop that there. So, critical, clear all, allow rotten, allow fresh, and then we want just corpses. Right, just stick all the corpses in there. Someone haul him back in there and we'll get Bonnet to resurrect him. I think I'm just going to do it. I just want to see what a full Cthulhuoid creature looks like, so I feel like we're not going to have the opportunity otherwise. I'll come back and then immediately get arrested. There we go. Okay, that should work now, right? So if we send you to go about your business, let's undraft you. Let's get ourselves Eagle Thrug to once again sacrifice. Still reflecting on results. Wait and start sermon. Got it. Right, and then we'll go sacrifice that man. Whose name I'm definitely not going to say because, you know, reasons. And then we'll see if this one works this time and we don't get the same appendage in the same goddamn friggin' leg. Boom. Nothing happened. We just did that for the fun of it this time. That was just for the fun of it. I'm managing. Okay, so apparently we can't sacrifice the same dude twice. That's understandable, really. And to wrap things up, it looks like we're going to end up with a siege to tidy up our last raid of today. So this is going to take a while to obviously build ourselves up into the right position, but tomorrow I'm definitely kickstarting it. I really just want to test that it's stable. I think we're actually ready to get back into things. Today is probably going to be the penultimate episode. Tomorrow will be our final endeavor, or at least we'll start it and probably do it in 2 parts, the actual final raid itself. But today I really want to use this opportunity here to obviously build ourselves up and actually have all of this ridiculous stuff, all of these ridiculous weapons, whatever else, on Cthulhu tentacles. Do we have any guns? Have we built any of those new laser weapons yet? No. So in that case, you go through, come grab yourself. What's our strongest weapon at this stage then? DPS, chain shotguns. Of course, chain shotguns. Why the fuck not? With all of this shit that we've got going on, a chain shotgun is apparently our most powerful weapon. Jeff, can you even use a weapon? Why do I get the feeling you're incapable of? No, you definitely can. Okay, can we get this other... Is that a chain shotgun there? Nim's slug thrower. That's not it. Nim's... What does a chain shotgun look like? This looks like a gun to me. That's definitely a gun. Where's the other one? It doesn't matter. Just come and grab like a... I know those things are pretty decent. Right, let's grab those. Let's get everyone up to this kill box. And you know what? In fact... Yeah, no, hang on. Let's get someone on the mortars. What I was going to say is let's not... Oh, Krup's wearing the Mando clan armor. He's going to look so cool now. Well, I'm not even going to bother getting everyone into the kill box. I want to see if the kill box can save itself. Something I've noticed, slight bug, a little bit annoying. These things will automatically fill up Krupp Generation 2, even though he doesn't use mana, because they think he uses mana, so it's just a complete waste. These things are seriously kind of fucking us up there. So I kind of really shouldn't draft them up and put them in anywhere near these in the future. Man the mortar, man the mortar. Let's flush them out. Let's get him through the kill box. And let's see what damage we can do here. Good luck, team. What a shot! Oh my god, I wasn't even going to bother capturing that, because they actually are shit normally with these goddamn mortars. He annihilated them. The madman. Okay, fire again. Fire again, my man. Another good shot. Is this siege even going to go anywhere? I feel like he's just going to annihilate them all with the mortar before we see anything happening. Look at all the blood. What have we done? This is war crime. This is absolutely top tier war crime. Here we go. Right, they're setting their own turrets up now, so we know what to focus on. Can we get someone else on this other turret? Damn it. Oh, Edward Collins right there. Capable of violence. You shit demon. Who else we got nearby? Rednex. Rednex is on his way anyway. Fine. Man the steel mortar. Now let's open fire at their turrets that they're trying to set up instead. Try and stop that. And then with the other one, we'll try and just fire at the people, I guess. Here we go. Welcome aboard. Right. Set force target. If we could hit their mortar shells, that would be pretty hilarious. Where are they? I don't think they've even bought any. Have they even bought any? Well, there we go. They're assaulting the colony now, so we've got that going for us. Now what I'm going to say, don't bother. Don't bother. Like, just stand here and wait. I honestly think at this point we can probably just annihilate them. Oh, they're fleeing. Fleeing, by the way. That was apparently all they could take. Oh my god, what a waste. I wanted to test out the kill box. Turns out the ATST guns take such a small amount of time to craft. We can almost get everybody outfitted with them right now. We've got 8 of the damn things. Right then, so let's start. Please go away message. Thank you. Right. So let's start with, obviously, the people down this end, and then we'll just slowly equip people as we go through. So Amidamba is a brawler. Donitz, come grab yourself a new gun. Newt's already got one. Rednex, come grab yourself a new gun. Bonnet, come grab yourself a new gun. This might be, I'm going to be honest, this might be horribly overpowered. We might just be able to stop absolutely everything, but to be honest, the raids are going to scale to our wealth and things anyway. So by crafting these, we're already making it slightly harder for ourselves. Granted, it's not going to have a huge dent, because these things don't have a huge market value, which is basically the thing that determines how strong raids are, right? So Jeff as well, can we get that one? Wow, we've almost got everyone fully equipped at this stage. Oh, we have, hang on. Krup's got his lightsaber. Amidamba is melee only. Holy shit, we've actually done it then. And Krupp Generation 2 is unarmed. So I'm going to move these guys down here. Obviously, Jope gets top billing. Oh my god, they're back together. It's just occurred to me, the band is back together. Look at this. Oh, the original 5. At long last. How long I've waited for this. There we go. I feel like before we do a lineup shot like this, Jope needs some better shit, huh? Right now, he just looks like a bit of a convict, and it looks kind of strange. I think that looks infinitely better, right? Doesn't that really suit them? I think Joe, we all remember having that big old deer skull mask. Bonnet doesn't quite have his ridiculous sort of purple mage robes, but it turns out making those is really expensive, and I wanted to get something nice looking there. Cool. Okay, the band is all back together. That's going to be their clothing, and then everyone else can have the sort of more formalized, more sort of uniformed, the Mandalorian clan armor essentially is what we've got. We don't need to make any more guns then, do we? So that we can suspend now and stop wasting our shit on it. Yeah, we actually don't need any more guns. Perfect. All we've got to do then is craft the rest of the armor, craft the rest of the helmets. This is going to take a long process. In fact, what we could do is even copy over the Mando helm builds over to here and start work on that. Otherwise, it's just wasting even more time, right? So let's copy that one, delete it. Oh, man, you have to copy it, but you have to paste it first, don't you? That's kind of annoying. Right, Mandalorian clan helmet. There it is. Right, so we want to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Copy this one into there as well. That way, any other crafters we've got, which we do have a lot of, can also start work on that as well. It comes to smithing, and to be fair, we've got plenty of people capable of doing that. Like, Redknack should, in theory, go and do that immediately now, right? Making a mage spell summon minion. You know what? That's also pretty good. Thank you. Nice. That's exactly what I was looking for there. Everybody's working on the armor. Before next episode, we should be more than ready to press that button and actually start kicking things off. Like I said, I'm going to half the amount of time that we need. Apparently, they've added that feature back that you can basically jump in. Grizzly Bear is hunting eagle through. Not the best target. You can jump in halfway through, but obviously it's a lot harder. You haven't got that slow ramp up. You're just basically being dropped in at the deep end, or at least midway through the deep end, halfway across the pool. There's not really an expression for that, is there? Okay, Eagle. Right, where's this fucking grizzly bear then? Let's see if you've actually picked up these skills Julp gave to you very well. Okay, actually shoot the bear, though. There we go. Oh, get roasted, bear. Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to see the end of Eagle once again. I would not have cloned her again. I'm sorry. As nice as it would be to have all 5 at the end game here, I definitely would not have cloned her again if she got mauled by a damn bear. Let's leave that here for today. Like I said, I will try and get all of these armors done, because it is essentially just now a case of waiting for all of these things to be completed. I don't know if we're going to get any raids if we fire this thing off as well, so we need to be prepared. And then the final thing to do is also set turrets up on the other side. As much as I want to see all the Rim Atomic stuff, I think the mod pack at this stage has fallen apart so far. I don't want to risk playing it. I want to give it a good ending. I don't want just to end it like I was almost doing yesterday. I want to give it a nice ending, but I also don't want to push it too far, because we've already got people that, you know, we can't even draft and things like that. So in the meantime, let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patron to make this series possible in the first place. Without these guys, YouTube wouldn't be possible in 2019. A big thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sidini, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Donald, Fukuno Vasquez, Fluffinator, Fungus King, Gogula, Sarik, Jimbo, Josh Dean Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrophilim, Palvis Presley, Scott, Skaz, Shayuk Sinclair, Sir Thor the Swede, Stannis the Manus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry, Teen, Tidy Kendall, and Vacuous Bacchus. Thank you for your support and insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for making this series possible. We are almost done with it. We're almost through the Looking Glass, and then we can start a whole new survival series that people love just a whole lot more. I kind of see why, because it drives my blood pressure up. And a thank you as well to Asro, Anna Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Baldoon, Ben Trope, Betsamus Max, Better Valerian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Duncan217, easier to pronounce name, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icy the Great, Irish, Isaac, Israel, Jacob Wolf, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jason, Jose, Johan DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Lemon Star, Lasmi, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pantanu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch, Billionaire, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie, Yorkus, Zach Pillar, Zico, and all the other patrons too. Big shout out to the Twitch subs. We'll be back over there as soon as all of this shit is dealt with, and as soon as I've got some nice stable series going for once.